So we're going to be making an easy turkey curry. We're using turkey because it's a lean meat and it's also high in minerals and it's low in fat. You could substitute chicken instead, or you could consider substituting fish instead, or perhaps a corn or something like that as a vegetarian option. We're using sweet potatoes, which are high in fibre. We're using tomatoes, onions, chilies, ginger, and we've got 3 spices. We've got fenugreek, we've got turmeric, and we've got black mustard seeds. And if you don't have those, you could substitute regular mustard seeds, or you could perhaps substitute a spice mix, something like garam masala or a curry mixture. And we've just got a little bit of oil for cooking with. So first of all, we're going to prepare the vegetables. We'll start with the onion, and we're chopping it the way we have in other classes. So we're using the bridge technique, and then we'll also use the claw to cut it down. We've got a red onion here, and which is nice for colour in this dish, but it could easily be use a white or brown onion instead. Chop the onion, and we'll chop the tomatoes similar way. We'll leave the tomato in bigger pieces than the onions because it takes less time to cook. We'll also chop the sweet potato. And here we used 3 sweet potatoes, so I pre-chopped 2 of them. And if you want to increase the fibre, you could chop the sweet potatoes and use the skins. You could just wash them well and chop them with the skins on and cook them with the skins on. We'll also do the ginger, which the root ginger, we've just got a small piece which we're going to use a teaspoon to take the skin off, and then we'll grate it. With this recipe, with all the ingredients, particularly the spices and the chilli and ginger, you can adjust the quantities to your taste. So if you like something spicier, you can include a little bit more of these ingredients. So we're using one of the finer edges of the grater to grate the ginger. Finish with the ginger, and then we're going to add the chilli, and I'm adding about half of one of these large chilies, and we've pre-chopped a little bit of the chilli. We'll finish off chopping the chilli, and you can obviously use a mild chilli or a hotter chilli depending on your taste, or you could leave the chilli out altogether if that's not something you like. So we've now prepped all the veg, and the next thing we'll do is we'll start to cook the spices, and then we'll chop the turkey. So with this recipe, we put the spices into a dry pan, into a hot pan, with no oil, and then we add the oil later. So we're starting with the mustard seeds, turmeric, and the fenugreek. We just give them about 30 seconds, just till you can smell the aromas from the spices, and then we'll add the oil. So I can just smell the spices, so I'll add the oil now. And I'm stirring it around to make sure that that the oil is spread around the base of the saucepan. And then next we'll add the onion. We're just going to let the onion cook and soften before we put any other ingredients in. Now we're going to prepare the turkey. We're using a specialist. The yellow chopping board is for poultry, but at home you could turn your chopping board over so that you're using a separate one for the meat. So we'll just chop the turkey into chunks. We're going to soften the onions before we put the turkey in. So the onions have softened now, so we can add the turkey. And we'll let the turkey brown before we add the other ingredients. So just turning over the turkey so that it's cooked on or browned on all sides, and we'll add the ginger and the chilli. Then we're going to add the sweet potato, the tomato, and we've also got some curry leaves. And then we're adding some water, and we've added hot water so that we don't slow the cooking down. The recipe says 350 millilitres of water, but it's a good idea to keep an eye on the pan because it can boil dry and you might need to top up with a little bit more water. So the turkey curry is now cooked, and we're just going to finish it off by adding the spinach, and we've also cut some rice to go with it. So, add the spinach. It just needs 1 or 2 minutes at the end, the spinach, to cook through. Otherwise it would just disappear to very little. And the rice, we've used brown rice because we're looking for more fibre, more whole grains. So we cooked the brown rice, gave it about 20 until it was well cooked. Just give this a stir too. And as well as adding another vegetable to the dish, the spinach gives it really nice colour and it's a nice contrast with the sweet potato. So we're ready to serve up. So we're going to put a portion of rice. And that's the easy turkey curry with rice.